It can be anything from playing the piano to watching a sporting event, to going to the movies, to watching television, to listening to music, etc. The entertainment industry can best be defined as anything that readily provides leisure, relaxation, and general satisfaction to those that consume it. In this video, we will hear from two different experts in the entertainment industry, as well as from the very people that consume the products that the entertainment industry provides every day.
And I watch cable television.
Generally, I watch shows on Hulu like Modern Family and Saturday Night Live. And if I happen to be able to watch a show on regular cable, I do that. But generally, it's just through Hulu.
I come to the lounge in my sorority and watch TV there the most.
Probably from my computer, like websites that TV shows are typically broadcast from, like the CW or Hulu or Surf the Channel.
My main source of TV is the TV via cable.
During the time that you've worked in the industry, what have been the most major changes you've witnessed?
Well, the biggest change, I think, is digital technology, because that's allowed us to do things that were almost basically impossible when I started in the business 29 years ago. We now have instantaneous time and data collection for races and NFL games, for whatever. We're in the entertainment business. We're not really in the website and data delivery business. We're in the entertainment business, which means that usually people sit down and watch a game or a race or an event that we're covering, and they want to be entertained. And sometimes I think we overstimulate them, you know?
If the NFL lockout were to hold, how will this affect the industry as a whole?
Well, certainly it really hurts the sports television industry at the network level, because we utilize at Fox, and CBS does this, and NBC does this, and even ESPN does this. We use the NFL as a promotional vehicle. We use it as a commercial vehicle that helps drive viewers to the NFL, but to all of our other shows. And because the NFL captures the largest audiences of every week, it's a big asset to us to have the NFL on television. It will really hurt our ability to get the word out to our viewers, what's coming up, what our new shows are, what we're doing as a network. So it's greater and bigger than just the sports television arm of Fox Sports or any of the other networks. It's really going to be a challenge for us to A, program and get the kind of viewership that we need, and then B, to basically let our viewers know where to go next for the kind of shows that they want to see.
Pretty much never.
Once a month.
I'd say more frequently in summer it'd be like probably 2 to 3 times a month in summer, but during school maybe like twice the whole year.
I go to the movies probably once a month.
Piracy has something to do with it. There are people who are willing to go and use BitTorrent and to actually get movies from peer-to-peer. But I think that's a fairly small amount. That's a fairly small part of the movie-going audience. Those are people who tend to want to own the films, or that's a pretty young and small. I don't think those people would go to the theaters much anyway. I think other people rather see the people who are watching and leaving the theaters now tend to be people who want to have a very experience. They want to be able to click. They want to see a movie now. They want to click on it. They're willing to pay a few dollars for it. I don't think piracy per se is a big issue, at least in the United States. Well, you know, one of the biggest issues for films, the traditional way of exhibiting films, was the answer for the prints. The prints that had to be shipped around from movie to movie, the hard prints, these were huge 35 mil, usually 6 reels of heavy 35 millimeter film. A film basically would weigh something along the order of maybe 80 pounds and moving it around to 1,000 theaters. Or now we have sometimes a movie will open in 3,500 theaters. I mean, that's a huge expense that has to be amortized over over a very short run of the theater. Once that theatrical is over, all that film is worthless. So the biggest change has been in digital distribution, where they basically send digital files, digital projection. We don't actually run film through the projector. You're running a file just as if it were an MP3 or a QuickTime file on your computer. So that's dropped costs quite a bit.
No, because I don't actually know how to download them.
All the time.
Yes, I download in BitTorrents. So I search it on certain websites and then download it, and then I can stream it and own it.
Not illegal online downloads, because those usually are crappy and don't turn out well, which I guess means I've watched them before. But pirated DVDs once in a while, if like you can get them cheap, why not? But generally no, just generally no in general. Order movies off of Netflix or something.
After analyzing the sector as a whole, it is clear that the nature of the industry is being challenged by emerging technology and new modes of consumption. The entertainment and broadcast sectors tend to mirror the health of the economy, and as the economy rebounds, advertising sales will generate more revenue for the industry. It is important to keep an eye on the top performers of the sector. Although there are hundreds of companies, only a few of these hold the majority of the market share. Their success will continue to depend on their ability to produce and deliver the quality to the viewer. The growth of the media outlets and access to online content pose challenges to the industry, but innovative companies have already opened their doors to partnerships in order to encourage these complementary operations. New territories for growth will become available through the continued development of online streaming and satellite access. The future success of the industry has always been difficult to predict, and recent developments are no exception to this trend. In particular, technological developments have posed some of the most prominent challenges to the industry thus far. The opportunity to take advantage of these changes will depend on the innovation of the major leaders in the sector.